Hello again, everyone. I cut my last video short because for some reason I've been having a lot of trouble on this boss. I've adjusted my tactics quite a bit and learned quite a bit about the fight. So I also went ahead and I've burnt enough items to level up. I've equipped some new weapons. Nothing super crazy here. Let's see, we get 2 damage off that. I think we're gonna take body for a change here. Even this out a little bit. Alright, so we're gonna try a mid stance for this guy as well. So things that I learned about him as we head up there is, number one, he all of his attacks that are from range can be blocked. He does bombs and he shoots his gun, and all of that, like, if you just keep your guard up, you don't take any damage. You have to manage your stamina, but you know, it's nothing super crazy here. The next thing worth noting is that his melee attacks, while they hit hard, they're very easy to dodge. He flies up in the air and occasionally and will disappear, and then will reappear usually behind you. And as long as he doesn't do his move where he grabs you and picks you up, I've had a number of like these 10-second wipes where he would just pick us up and drop us into the fire. So we're gonna go in. Just to start out, I am going to be blocking when I go in. And let's see if we can't do a little better here. See, that's the move where I was talking about. Well, it's not nice when your specials take you into the fire. All right. See, we weren't careful and we got staggered there. That's 1, 2, 3 attacks. This is where we want to attack him. Wail away on him. It's that little move where he does a flourish that's when things, you've got a really good shot on him. You know, I'm not doing any damage to him quickly, but I'm also not getting staggered because I'm using this stance where my attacks don't take nearly as much. And right now he's being kind of cheap. Right now he's just doing a lot of shooting and calling on his bird. And we're staggered. So the thing that we're doing now is we've changed from this heavy stance down to the light stance. We found that after a number of attempts, the heavy stance, I was really stubborn about using that, but the heavy stance was really slow. It took a ton of stamina to do the attacks, and then after that happened, we were getting staggered. We were having to be more reactionary. So now we're going with the lighter attacks. It allows us to be aggressive, play a little more fun, push the attack, stay on offense, basically. So we're going to go in and we'll still block some attacks, but we can dodge a lot more and have more stamina for everything. So here. So our fast stance, as I was saying, will allow us to connect more often and dodge more often. So it's a good formula. We'll actually be able to get kind of in his face, and you'll know we're successful if he teleports. If he teleports, then you know you've already you know that you're stopping him from doing what he wants to do. We'll pop this to get more stamina back more quickly. Bad timing. That's my fault. now we've got uber stamina. We gotta heal. Oh, that was not smart. And we've done it. We did have to use a few of our full heal items. This guy was honestly a real pain. I have put more attempts on this than I have in any other thing, maybe even than all the other bosses combined. I just really struggled on him. He's not the worst thing that we've ever seen in a game, but he's definitely difficult. And, you know, it wasn't nearly as long once we adopted the fast style. I would say it was no longer than any other boss once we started using fast attacks. He is really huffing and puffing here, so good for him. He needs to. Let's see what happens here. I was always curious about this. Why don't they just line a bunch of gunmen at us? Okay, or just beat me up. So perhaps we see him again. I certainly hope not. Did not like that fight. It's fair, but it is really difficult, especially with the fire.
This castle will fall. Run while you can.
Nioh, you tell her. とうに覚悟は決めておる。侍は城を枕に討ち死にするのみ。
What are you waiting for?
お主は感動より逃げい。わしの道連れはお主ではない。こやつらとあやかしどもじゃ。早く行かんか。おつくに人の争いはお主が肩をつけい。殿の手を煩わせるでないわ。伏見最後の夜、殿とは今生の別れになることは分かっておったが、幼き頃より今川武田という芸にも恐ろしき者たちと共に戦った間なら、今さら言葉など入り申さぬ。殿が太平の世、浄土より見守らん。
Oh, glad that fight is over with. That one irks me beyond most. Alright. So one of the things that I'll hit on, since we're going to be shorter on time on this one, is when it says possessed by a spirit division. I looked that up, and one of the things I didn't realize is that, now this seems silly to not realize it till this point of the game, but every time we see that, I believe we have a new spirit companion we can choose. Alright, like we've got that green bird that we're so used to seeing now. Let's see. Alright. Okay. So we've got new dojo missions as well that I'll take a look at. Doesn't sound like a whole bunch of fun ones. But anyway, so yeah, I want to, let's see, we still don't have that many spirits, so let's go to the shrine. Let's change Guardian Spirit. I just haven't looked at this. And see, we have this massive list of guys that we can use. And we can kind of craft it to whatever our style is. Like, we've been using this guy who basically gives, let's see, spirit protection and evasion key usage. So, like, less key used when we evade. But if you look, like, all these different abilities he has require spirit, and we haven't been leveling up spirit, and we haven't really leveled up any of the let's see, I see they all require spirit, so did not know this, so that's probably one direction we'll start leveling up. So yeah, I am noob of the week here, that I haven't been leveling up spirit as we go, because I would be getting all these different things, like strong attack key reduction. That's right in our wheelhouse. Let's see. Extra life. You know. Let's see. There's a lot of things, but we're gonna just take a look at the top two for now. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. 20% extra elixir effect on life recovery. So every time we use an elixir, we get 20% more. Like, that's a good one. So I'll take that for now. We're not going to keep that long term, but let's see here. Strong attack key reduction. That might actually be a better one for us, just for as much as we use it. Well, we'll see. Try that. 13% strong attack damage if we have been leveling up our spirit. I just didn't completely understand, and now we do, and it's no worries. We can still do this game, obviously. Dash endurance. 200 life. Wow. You know, it's at this point it's not as big of a deal because we have a lot of life, but evasion key usage, since enemies close combat attack. So yeah, there's all kinds of good things. So we've got something that's more suited to what we do. I don't, you know, similar to Dark Souls, they don't fully explain everything that they're about here. So just our spirit's at 5. Awesome. So we need like 11 more levels. Basically all our levels from here on are going into spirit until we're getting all of those buffs, which will be helpful. Alright, well, if you've enjoyed this, if you've enjoyed me noobing it up and pooping the bed here, give us a thumbs up. Appreciate the support. Thanks for watching. This is Savage Sasquatch.